Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining. Today we have a session which is really, really powerful. Alhamdulillah. And for this, I will need you to have a ruler, a protractor, and a compass just ready with you, inshallah. We've done the two sessions. One was the earth and the other one was water. Earth is when we are planted, we come into the consciousness, we are in this womb, in this world, in this realm. And what we're really reminded by the universe is that we are protected, we are held, we are guided, we've got everything that we need all around us. So that's inside the womb that we are taught. When we are planted on this planet, we get given everything that we need that flows down to us. So now understand that one is here, that you were planted on this plane. The second is that all your provision is coming from beyond your mind. It's already existing. You see the clouds, when you look at the clouds, you see them as clouds, but every cloud actually has billion raindrops in it, which you and I don't know about, where they're going to fall, how they're going to fall, and all that. So everything that you need will come to you. All you have to do is have faith. And that's the second journey we took. The third journey we're going to take is the journey of fire. Now, this is all about trust. Trust that you are here for a certain purpose. Now, I'm working on an A4 sheet of paper. I'm using my ruler to create a boundary. And what this really simple exercise does is it holds your vision and brings you into the center of the sheet. So I'm just creating, I've taken my ruler, which should be approximately 1 inch thick. And I'm creating like a border around my sheet of paper. There was a time I still remember I used to sit there and create these borders because in my head, when you create this border, what it's doing is it's literally creating a boundary between you and the world. And so I used to take my ruler and keep building boundaries, keep building these protective walls, and I'd sort of go inwards, outwards, just as an exercise. So that's also really powerful if that's ever something you'd want to sort of experience. I'm going to then measure approximately 1 centimeter from that line to create an inner border. This is literally a design thing. Borders help us bring focus. They help our masculine energy feel the structure, the need, the drive. That sort of feeling comes through these borders. So I'm just creating 1 centimeter inwards border. I heard the word integrate. We're here now to integrate what we've learned or what we've experienced. So whatever in life that you have experienced, fire requires you to share it out, to give it out like warmth, but not like everybody is going to see your warmth as warmth, by the way. They might actually think of your warmth as burning fire and not be able to handle your truth. And that's okay also. That should not numb your fire, is what I'm hearing. But you have to integrate it for the sake of rising, for the sake of ascension, for the sake of coming closer to yourself. These layers that we carry on ourselves have to be burned away. The word burned is actually really soft and gentle. When you think about fire, we say, oh yeah, the heat, oh yeah, the pain, oh yeah, whatever. But actually the word burned, if you start connecting, you could only burn that what is able to get burned. You couldn't burn something like metal. It will consume the energy, but it won't get burned. But if it's plastic, it will get burned. So nothing in you will get burned unless it's able to. So whatever is being burned is actually a sign that that part of you was never meant to be permanent. It's a lot of love there that comes from fire. Heat helps us really connect to that side of us where we kind of say, moving forward could not happen if we were holding on to that thing that's burning, right? I'm just looking for my center. So I'm just putting a center dot in the sheet, in my sheet, wherever it may be for you. Not measuring it today. And then I'm going to use that dot and create a horizontal line as straight as I can truly be. I like to not be very hard on myself and always have straight lines. Sometimes they can go a little here and there. And you know, when you think about fire, fire doesn't always come out straight, right? It's not like ting. You know, when you think of water, water comes to the ground, the raindrops are like they fall down. But fire always goes up and down. It's like wavy. It's like, you know, it's kind of flickering all the time. And so we have to kind of connect to that element of flicker. Okay, it's not always going to be pretty. It's not always going to be happy. It's not always light for guidance. It is light that also can destruct. So it's very powerful like that. I'm measuring 3 centimeters inwards to create my first circle. 1, 2, 3. And that was the circle that's coming through in all of the elements. And this is something we'll do, inshallah, in our next session, which is the last one of, no surprise there, it's air, right? And what air will bring will be something magical, inshallah. So I'm placing it on that 3 centimeter that I marked on my horizontal line, and I'm creating my circle. Make sure you go very gentle. Now I'm feeling that every molecule of fire is deep. Fire doesn't leave things. It doesn't play with you. It's not like, let me just burn her 1%. No, no, no. When it burns completely. So it's very deep. It goes inside, right? So we're going to dive into that element by making our piece really intricate. And for that, I'm measuring the left-hand side, the horizontal line that I've got. I'm going to measure 0.5 centimeters. For my rings. This is where our beautiful brain feels very engaged. It's like, ooh, I'm being used, you know? So on my left-hand side of on my horizontal line, I've got these. When you look at these dots, now think of it like ladder. And not ladder that's going up. It's actually ladder that's going inside. So you are this body. This is the world. You've created this world. This is representing your soul in this moment. And this is the ladder that you are going inwards towards your soul, right? And then we're going to get our degrees with the protractor. So placing it at the center point, aligning it with my horizontal line. Keep your focus on the sheet of paper. Take a nice deep breath in, relax yourself, relax your shoulders. And today I'm going to go with 0.5 centimeters to make it really dense, like really, really deep. Every part, every cell in my body that is carrying anything that is making me heavy must leave. And I use the word must not lightly. Literally, when we are aligned with ourselves, when we are trusting of our being, trusting of the universe, we are in alignment. So we don't say things like, maybe it will burn, or can you please let it? I'm not begging. I am asking. I'm not even requesting, I am asking that it must burn. Everything and anything that's not for my highest good must burn. Why do I use the word must? It's because fire has assertiveness. It's clear. Doesn't choose to be cold or hot. It's fire. It's real, right? So it will hit deep. It doesn't play games. It's very raw. It's very real. Either you're ready for the truth or you just become blind to the truth. That's your choice. But the truth remains that fire is fire, and fire will do what it's meant to do. And that's the element, by the way, inside of your being. Fire is not outside of you. You have the capacity to speak your truth, to stand up for yourself, not because you choose to, or you're trained to, or you're confident. That's your birthright within you, that you were given by the universe to have fire, to be fire. You have the fire. You can only have fire in you because you're able to hold the fire inside you, right? Now, it might be a little intense when we create these next lines. So make sure that you keep the pencil nib very soft, very, very gently. You see, when we think of the in Islamic scriptures, the Hazrat Ibrahim, the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam, and his story when he goes into the fire actually cools down for this person who jumps inside it. Now, I want you to really think about this. When this person is sitting inside the fire, would their eyes be open or closed? Even if it's a cool fire, would their eyes be open or closed? Would they need to have shut themselves down completely in trust that whatever is happening, whoever needs to burn away, whatever needs to take away from me will be taken away, for that who I am will remain, because nothing can touch you when the universe doesn't want anybody to touch you. So that's what you have to remind yourself. I am untouchable. That's what the fire is saying. Come close to me and I'll burn you. That's the power the fire has, right? And it's not like in arrogance, it's more like in trust. That universe, which put the element of fire inside me, has made me untouchable by those who don't value my fire. So they must leave now. They must leave my space. And with that intention, you're going to start creating your circle. So place it in the center of your fire circle, and slowly, one layer, one circle at a time, you're literally not only, this is magic in action, I was going to say, you're manifesting a life that is protected, that you are held in. So every circle is a representation of the element of fire that surrounds you. Nobody can hurt you. Nobody can come close to you. If they are not good for you, what will happen? They will be burned. They will be removed. And it's not because, you are doing it out of, nobody comes close to me, not like that. Because you're here on a mission to heal yourself. You see, heal yourself, hold yourself, whatever the word you want to give it to you, that's fine. Be guided by light, whatever it is that you want to, say to yourself. But you're not here to entertain anything that doesn't value your element of fire, an element of earth, an element of water. When people make you doubt, how will you survive? What will you do? Are you talented enough? How much money you'll make? That's like somebody challenging your water element. Everything that's meant to you is going to come to you. So why do you need to worry? Boom, you answer back, because your light, your water element is awakened. You recognize that whatever's mine is going to come to me straight from the skies, beyond my mind, beyond my imagination, right? And then the element of fire comes in and says, you know what? I'm not here to play games. I'm not here to play small. I am a being of light. I am a being that rises towards the sky, towards everything. So you're in this world. What is it that you need to do? You are here to spread your vibration of being a soul that feels healed, feels held, feels guided. What are you guided by? Light. You see, even in the darkness, you still have the light. And even in light, of course, you have the light, but you have to close your eyes to feel the warmth, the guidance, because sometimes the guidance actually comes through our darkness. But if we keep seeing the light, we might not be guided. So I'm just creating my circles, and I'm literally having this imagination that these circles is what I'm creating around me. If you cannot handle my fire, if you cannot handle my my passion, if you are not part of my journey to be here to heal, to live a life of creating the ripples of love, then you're not part of my energy, and I don't want it in me. So I'm creating this protective fire around me almost, and saying I trust this fire more than I trust your energy. So you are no more going to come in here, because this is why I'm here. This is what I exist for. I exist because I am the truth. I am not going to play small. I'm not going to be told what to do. I'm not going to be manipulated why and how. You see, again, going back to the story, all the crowd was outside. He was all alone inside, and he's protected on the inside. And who did he leave behind? Everything and everyone who couldn't handle the fire. There is fire in between, right? What does this fire do? Protect, guide, gives you the trust, and it also purifies, right? Nobody can come in from the outside. You can't go out from the inside. What is that really doing? It's purifying your aura, it's purifying your soul, it's reminding you of this is who you are. This fire that you see outside around you is actually the fire of your soul that's awakened in protective wall around you that you've created. Now nobody who does not value this fire is going to come in. Only the people who say, oh my God, I need a little bit of your warmth, can I please come in? And then you let them in, right? That's how the whole understanding the journey of fire happens. We're going to just use our ruler and open our eyes to the element of fire. I'm creating lines that cut through the center using these. Now I'm going to use my pencil to be really light, just really light, because I don't want the graphite to make my sheet too dark. So yesterday, connected to this session, I was guided to sit with fire, burning paper, writing down on that piece of paper whatever it is that needs to leave my life, right? And I just stood there in the sink looking at it. As the paper was burning, the smell started coming. Then I observed even further what was the paper telling me? What was the smell telling me? How did the smoke start happening? So when fire happens, it's not just light. Fire is actually the creator of ashes. Actually, fire created the paper to be really black. And what I learned from that moment was, oh my God, the fire, we are told, is actually something that lights us and shows us the path. But fire actually cut through darkness to take you to darkness. If it were only fire that made me be able to see the paper turning black, I wouldn't have seen the paper turn black if there was no fire, right? So what did the fire lead me to? Black, to nothingness, and to everything. And then once the paper burned away, what happened next was I was reminded that the element of water, when mixed with that ashes, created an ink. And then my brain went to this Bulleh Shah's poetry. Bulleh Shah, a known poet, Sufi background, Sindhi, I think I can't remember, but the word says, the sheet of paper is white, but to write, you need black. You can't write with white. What do you have to write with? Black. So if we were to surpass blackness, our darkness, the burning of all that which we don't need, then what are we really doing? We're not creating the ink. But isn't the ink what you're here to create, to draw with? How will you draw if you didn't have the ink? Isn't it your darkness that creates the ink? How will you get to the ink if there was no fire? These are just questions that, one sits with. And the deeper we go inside, you realize, oh my God, not only is there fire in me, but the fire actually exposes what? The darkness in me. I want you to think of the element of fire and its movement. When you see the fireplace, when you think of a fireplace, is it very straight or is it more organic? Is it flowy? Is it like waves? How does the fire sit with you? Because fire is not always burning, Fire needs to go up and then it needs to go down in waves. And that's what you are. So sometimes people say, oh, you're so productive. Oh, you're doing so much. Oh, you used to do that, blah, blah, blah. And today you don't feel like doing anything of that sort. And people will judge or question you. Why aren't you the same person as you were 2 years ago, 2 hours ago, half an hour ago? A person like me changes 15 minutes or less. And so if I did something 15 minutes ago, and somebody asked me, but 15 minutes ago you said you liked orange, I'd be like, yeah, because I was eating orange, right? But now I'm eating plums or I'm having a glass of milk. When I'm eating orange, I'd say, yes, I like orange. I'd like another one. But when I'm having a glass of milk, I'm liking what? The glass of milk. And in that moment, I don't like orange. So am I supposed to be judged because I changed? Fire is fast. It's bold. It's clean. It's pure. It's real. It's very raw. And that is who you are. You're meant to be real. You're meant to be raw. But remember, not always, not everywhere, only where you need to. And that's really important with fire to understand. Like fire doesn't burn around in the whole of the universe, right? Where does the fire burn? Where it's needed. So you don't go and start screaming yourself out, blah, 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 blah. Fire is very, very effective when it is concentrated in one place, right? It's not something like water can be everywhere, flows through everywhere. It comes from the taps, it comes from the shower, it comes from everywhere. In your fridge, is your fire in fridge? No. Where is the fire? On one place, right? Fire is on one stove maybe in your house, but where is water? From how many taps does the water come out? Meaning your provision, how many places is that coming? But then what are you here to do? Fire, right? Nourish yourself. Where is the nourishment coming from? Heat. Where is the heat? On the stove. What does the stove do? Cook food. You see where I'm getting with this? Fire is what is cooking inside you. And it's not meant for everybody. It's quite sacred if you think about fire, right? It's very sacred. So I'm going to draw. I'm going to start drawing with the first circle. I'm just going to share whatever comes through. I want you to just keep your hands soft and gentle. Keep thinking and having in your third eye. When you close your eyes or you're looking at it, think of the element of fire and how it's speaking to you. This is not something outside of you. Your fire is inside you. And to journey and to connect to that fire, you have to be still. What is the fire in you telling you today about yourself? Is it creating boundaries? Is it reminding you of your value? Is it telling you that you're not here just because you felt like coming to the earth? It's because you have a journey to fulfill, a path to lead. I'm seeing fire in waves. So I'm going to take my first two lines, first two circles as something that will represent a wave. So I'm going to go down and up. I'm going to create these waves, a shape that's like a wave. Then I continue. Oh, it turned its. Oh, you know what I heard? You can't control fire. So, as much as I was like, okay, this is what I'm going to create through my whole two rings, it's like you can't control fire. I can't control fire. When my anger comes, when my consciousness ascends, when I'm rising to my next level, when I have to let go of people, relationships, career, and experiences, I cannot control. I cannot control it, for it is beyond me. So that's what it is, the organicness. I'm just creating, I've promised to myself, I'm going to create waves. And so I'm going to stay honest to that part. And I'm going to not question. So what I'm being asked to do is block my design brain, because that's the brain side. Oh, it's making, see, this is what's happening. It's breaking that pattern in me because I'm like such a systematic person. Fire is saying, you can't control me, Hamna. I will burn, because that's what I came here to do. I'm here to remove everything that's not good for you. You have to trust me. The element of fire teaches us to trust that there is beauty in burning. For that is what you're being asked to connect to. Not the system, not what you were taught, not what your eyes even think would look good. Like my design side said, oh my God, let's do this. And then that is like, nah, you can't control me, Hamna. That what is in me is from beyond me. I didn't come here to be a slave to this world. I came here to experience life through all the four elements by becoming all four of them as and when I need for my protection. For they were all created to teach me about myself, to bring me closer to who I am. So there's no need for judgments about what is going, how it's going. When the fire touches you, you feel it. It awakens you. I asked myself, was I sleeping? Was I sleeping for too long that I needed the fire to be awakened? Was I disconnected to my body so much that I didn't feel the fire in me? Where did the fire go? Or was it always there? I just wasn't ready for it. And it's like, look, it's crazy, right? I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, in my straight mind, if I was doing it, my art normally, I would never be able to create that. And that's what the universe, the collective, the energy of this planet is. You're not going to create what here, you're not going to create and do that what you thought you came here to do. You're going to create that what The universe is going to choose for you now. It's like the barriers have been broken. Your understanding now has become too vast. You're now too internally hungry to go inwards to your own self. You're too hungry to be you, to be okay with other people's food. Now you know that inside you, you can make this. Like you've got it. You've got it. You've got it. And you no more are looking outside. Like I'm not connected to my design, person. Like, oh, it has to go this way. It has to go that way. What is going to be needing to be created needs you to let go of what you've learned. Okay, so unlearning. When you're unlearning, when you really want to unlearn things, you have to protect what you are learning. Now, this part, inside part, I have to protect this. This is a journey. This is a conversation between me and the universe, right? So I have to protect it. And how do I protect it? By having like a little bit of cover, right? So I'm going to cover myself. Because remember when I said the outside doesn't come in the fire unless they have a desire to get to know your fire, to value your fire, to see your fire. So you're protecting yourself from those who don't see your fire. Those who do, of course, will come in. But I'm just going to protect myself. And I'm going to say this verbally. I protect myself from all that's not good for me. I choose to protect my peace. I choose to protect my body. I choose to protect my thoughts. I choose to protect my authenticity. I choose to protect my relationship with myself. I choose. When I say I choose, it gives me the strength, the courage to be okay where I am. I don't need anybody to choose me because I have chosen myself. And in that moment, I freed myself from other people's expectations. Those who are not here to listen to my songs will walk away in the crowd and never be able to hear me, and that's okay. I did not come here to run after an audience. I came here to be a beacon of light. I will shine all my light so that all those that come close to me are able to do the same. So I've created a protective wall around my connection with myself. I'm not going to let this part of me be affected by the outside world. When I do this, when I protect myself, what happens? I blossom. Where? You blossom inside, right? But of course, the rings are coming outside. So we're going to, how will the people see you? Confident, blooming, shining. You're okay in being you. So we're going to create a garden, right? How do we create a garden? We're going to create these seeds of love that I have for myself, seeds of respect that I have for myself, seeds of courage, seeds of strength, seeds of patience, seeds of love, seeds of light, seeds of joy, seeds of purity. These seeds, I'm planting the seeds of abundance. I'm planting the seeds of love that surrounds me. I'm choosing my life to be filled with miracles. I'm planting these seeds of miracles to come into my life. I'm going to attract miracles because I am deserving of everything that is beautiful, that is real, that is authentic. I'm done with games. I shine because that's what my true nature is. So I've planted all these seeds of being whole, not needing anybody to complete me, but knowing that I am complete, I am valuable, I am seen, I am fire. I am the fire, not something that is in me, but I am the fire. I'm going to make a garden. So I'm planting more seeds. I'm planting the seeds of magnificence. I'm planting the seeds of acceptance. I'm planting the seeds of forgiveness. I'm planting the seeds that remind me I am whole, I am complete, I am loved. I am here, I just the way I need to be. I am in acceptance of who I am. I and am. I is the part of me that is my body. Am is the part that I was created as, my soul. I, the being that the body and soul are together. Am is the soul that I am from heavens. I'm here to live my life, to experience the oneness of this universe and be authentic, be raw, be real. I plant the seeds of truth in me. I'm going to connect these seeds, for they are my protective wall. These seeds are going to grow around me in everybody that I meet and see. I'm no more going to be in relationships that are not reciprocating the same kind of love, respect, kindness, light that I am deserving of. I am the love of my life, for I am that who is the reflection of love and light of the one who created me. I am not here to please others. I'm here to please the one. I am not here to be a slave of the society. And it's a beautiful garden. Now I want myself to just be blooming. You see, I'm still hiding my insideness, which is my fire. Like I said, fire doesn't go everywhere, right? It's something that is sacred, it's small, it's concentrated, it's in one place where it is needing most to be, where? In my heart. So the fire burns in my heart, in my body, in my being. But does this fire need to be always be visible to people? No, not really. The warmth of the earth is protected by the earth itself. So inside our earth, if through science, inside the earth there's fire, just like this fire outside, like in the sun, right? Inside the earth there is fire, and then there is earth. What do you see on the top layer of the earth? Beautiful nature, right? The garden. So, do people really need to see the fire inside the earth? Because don't you think it would really scare us if constantly we were just in volcano spaces? Would we feel safe if the fire from the inside was constantly coming out? So, this part of you that is fire is the warmth, is the love, is the unpredictable, it's the breaking of everything. Inside you, you are that. But the world, what does the world need to see? Trees, birds, flowers. Could the earth be anything without that fire which is invisible inside the earth? I always have these questions and I leave them for your mind to kind of create and use them as an inspiration. What answer comes through you? So, as my garden is there now, I'm going to make it bloom. I'm literally going to create a beautiful flower that the conscious mind can see it as a flower. And so again, I'm creating these round circles. I always say this, you follow what I'm saying or you create as I'm saying. Either way, whatever gets created will be created with the energy of my words and it will be held in peace. It will be something that will activate not only your creativity, but your connection to your soul, to yourself, to your voice. So it doesn't matter what gets created on the sheet of paper because that what is getting created within you, inside you, is far more valuable than whatever the eyes are going to see. Every word is going to connect to your soul. It's going to raise your vibration and remind you of the strength that you are already born with, not something you cultivate. It's not about getting it from somewhere or being inspired by anybody. It's about remembering that you were born with the strength that you've always needed. The fire inside you has been there way before you even came home to it. Fire not only purifies you, it frees you from the limitations of those surrounding you who feel tied down. You are not part of them. You see, the more you give your energy to the system, to the corporate world, to the 9 to 5s, to the tiring of the body, to the need of needing validation, to just constantly be suppressing your voice, what you're really doing is you're not igniting yourself. You're just sitting in darkness, being a victim, which you're really not. Fire really doesn't make you a victim. Fire frees you, purifies you, and reminds you of what you came here to do. Fire is what you came here to spread, experience, love about yourself. Your anger is not just anger. Your sadness is not just your sadness. It is what needs to be celebrated and fully loved. Your anger, yes, it needs to be loved because it is something that protects you. Your fire, your voice, your truth needs to be spoken, not because you want to be seen or heard. It is spoken because it's the voice of God in you. It is what makes you real. It is what makes you authentic. It is what brings you closer to your creator. That fire is your truth. And you are the truth. You are the love. You are the light. You are everything that you were looking for. You are your best friend. Can you imagine how incredible one feels when they feel like they have fire in them? Fire is what King Louis, I think, was looking for in Jungle Book. If you think about it, it's just a story, right? But what's the truth? What's this truth? How would you symbolically, spiritually speak about Mowgli? Mowgli was a man who didn't know about the fire as yet when King Louis was asking for it. But when he did find out, when he did see fire, was fire not what made him face Sher Khan? Was the fire something that the village gave Mowgli? Or Mowgli already had the courage to face his fear without even the fire? The fire was an external, the fire came externally, but he was not scared of King, what's his name, the Sher Khan. Fire was needed physically to burn away his fears. If Sher Khan was his fear, if you remember the movie, the cartoon, or the book, if you've read, you'll remember that he was never scared of Sher Khan. It was Baloo and Bagheera and the wolf pack and the people all around him. Everybody in the jungle was scared of Sher Khan, but he was never scared of Sher Khan, even though he didn't have the fire to do it. But once he found the fire in the man village, what did he need? He didn't, he always had the fire, but he needed that in the outside to burn away his fears. That's where you are. You have it in you. I really want to bring in the element of fire. And this time I don't want to go in between the lines. I want to kind of bring this organicness, like, like the sun. And I want the direction to be coming outwards because that's what I'm here to spread. I'm not scared of what I'm here to spread. I'm actually really in love with my fire, with my unpredictability, with my authenticity, with my fearlessness. And my people think, oh my God, Hamna, aren't you scared? One of the biggest things that I always get somebody, not somebody, my ex, when I decided to move on to this journey of, spirituality and all, he said, Hamna, you're very brave. I mean, it's beautiful of him to kind of recognize that you're very brave. When he said that, I just looked at it like, I don't know what that word means. But I now understand I am very brave because this fire inside me is very sacred. If I'm not brave, I let people come in here and take my fire away. And my fire is so important. It's my truth. It's my connection with my God. If I am pretending to be like you or like him or like everybody else, then I lose this. I lose my fire. And I'm so in love with my fire that I'd rather be stupid, lonely, scared, whatever. But I love this fire. And to protect this fire, I will constantly keep breaking the rules that the society imposes on me. Why? Because I am so entrusting of this fire. So I will let things go. Some I might be brave, to some I might be stupid. And either way, I could be both. And I'm okay with that. Being stupid doesn't mean you're stupid in the whole world in everything. You're stupid in a way that people think that you're not following them. That's why they call you stupid, because you're choosing to say, I'm not following your path. And so they turn around and say you're stupid, but you actually know you're being guided by the fire inside you. So are you really stupid? Or it is their interpretation of you? And that's the beauty of it, right? Now, I really want, I want to break free from the rings, and I want to follow the sun rays. I want to follow the warmth, and I want to follow the pattern that's coming, and I want it to be organic. What am I going to do? First of all, I'm going to recognize that I am beautiful, that every petal matters, every experience matters. I'm not here to please. I'm here to find my truth. My truth is what brings me closer to myself, my voice. I'm not here to dim my light for anyone anymore. May it be family, may it be society, may it be my children, my spouse, or anyone. It doesn't matter. I'm here to just be authentic. And if authenticity makes me look weird, so be it. I am that and I love it. I love every part of me, my darkness, my light, my fire, my burning away things, my washing away, purifying, trusting, my faith. What keeps me going is the recognition that I am beautiful, the most beautiful, when I am the most authentic, when I'm not carrying other people's ashes and darknesses in me. I am beautiful not because I look beautiful, but because I feel beautiful. And I could not feel beautiful unless I felt the fire in me. The fire is what makes me beautiful, because the fire is what burns away all ugliness. So I can see the darkness and come out of it, recognizing that that too is me, but I choose fire. And so now I'm going to go into the mode where I start creating a pattern which is flowing outwards, because that's the legacy I want to. You can kind of keep imagining, what am I here to create? What am I here to give? What is my fire going to speak about? My personally, in my heart, is here to speak truth. And truth doesn't always look pretty. So I'm going to create lines that don't follow the grid. What is the grid? People, society. What am I breaking free myself from? The grid. Why? Because it no more defines me. I am not part of the grid. The grid was there to hold me, to guide me. But I break free from it. It doesn't hold me. It is what it is. I am what I am. I have no regrets. I have no resentment. I rise, I shine, I am. I connect, I create. I flow, I breathe, I become. I hold, I let go. I am free, I am limitless, I am fire. I am light, I am darkness, I am all that there can be. Every spark in me leads me closer to my truth. Every line that I create is a gift that I've been given. My hands are moving, my eyes are seeing, my heart is beating, my lungs are breathing. I'm alive, I'm here, I'm present. I'm no more a slave, I break free. I believe, I breathe, I be. I don't perform, for I live in purpose. I'm awake, I'm beautiful. I'm not a follower. I watch everything, I see everything, but I don't react. I choose peace over power. For peace is my power. I didn't come here to blend in. I didn't come here to play small. I didn't come here to crawl the earth. I shine, I burn, I'm warm, I glow, I rise, I become, I am. I don't need anybody's permission to be myself. I don't need anybody's approval to shine. My truth speaks not only through my eyes, my words, but my whole being. I am the truth I was looking for. I'm real, I'm raw, I'm held, I grow, I heal, I become. There's power in me, there's peace in me, there's patience in me. I choose to be strong, I choose to be slow, I choose to be loud, I choose to be soft, I choose to be as I'm guided to be. I'm not a slave. I am the being of love, of light, of form, of purity, of soul. I'm awake, I'm aware. I dance in the winds, I listen to the rain. I connect and ground to the earth, and I share love through my words, through my actions, through all that I am and am becoming. The fire in me is rising, not to burn all away, but to burn all that serves me no more. I free myself from the past. I free myself from the relationship of the past. I'm ready for reciprocated relationships of love, of kindness, of respect, of being heard and seen and valued. Those who can't value, see, and be part of my journey are removed. Are removed with love, for I am grateful to them for bringing me closer to myself, for they help me burn and connect to my fire. It is thanks to them that they treated me the way they did, for I was able to see that I deserve better. I no more run after people or chase after unserving relationships to my soul. All my relationships now reflect the love I feel for myself. I'm no more pleasing anyone. I'm no more choosing anyone. I am my own choice. I choose myself, for I choose the one who created me, and the one who created me loves me and is with me in every cell of my being, in every breath that I take, in every heartbeat. In every moment, I am held, I am loved, I am chosen, I am accepted, I am heard, I am seen. I am the fire of love, I am the fire of light. That doesn't make me beautiful, but it makes me real. It makes me powerful, it makes me peaceful, it makes me who I am and what I'm here to do. I do not apologize for that when I speak my truth. I do not apologize for my truth. I love, I hold, I guide. I'm here to serve humanity for the sake of the universe. I see the beauty, but I also see the darkness. I love the beauty. I accept the darkness, but I choose light. I will continue to choose light. I will continue to see darkness, but not let it consume me. I see it, I know it, I understand it, but it's not going to consume me anymore. For I am a being of light. I connect to my heavenly soul and I free myself from all the limitations of this world. I am no more going to be a slave of a society that doesn't value me. I don't need to shout, I don't need to scream. I am fire, and fire only shines and burns all that it needs to. No attachments, no expectations, just real, raw, authentic, pure, wild. I really hope you enjoyed the session, and I really hope that the fire within you keeps burning and helps you come closer and closer to your own soul's voice, and you make a choice consciously in your heart that no matter what happens, you will shine for yourself. No matter who sees you, who validates you or doesn't, you will keep choosing your healing. You will keep choosing yourself. You will keep choosing to go deeper and deeper into your being so that you can reach that sun that you are born with within you. There is no path, I understand, but the path is going to unfold itself as you move forward. You are held, you are supported, you are seen, and you are valued. All you have to do is make the choice to constantly choose yourself. When you choose yourself, you choose the creator, you choose the oneness, you choose everybody else. But when you choose everybody else, you might let go of who you are. So to stand up in your light, choose yourself first, remind yourself you have a purpose, and the purpose is huge. And the purpose is to you be you, not be a duplicate, not be a photocopy. The more you are getting closer to your truth, the more you will rise in your truth, the more you will become authentic, fearless, fearlessly in love with who you are. Don't be scared of falling in love with you. Your power is that you can love. The power is that you break, you rise, you rise, you break, you break, you rise. For fire never stays the same. You are free. You don't need permission. You don't need validation. You are beautiful, not because you've done something amazing, but you are beautiful because you carry the soul of the one who is all beauty. I see you, I hear you, and I love you so much. Take care, and I will see you in there air meditation on the 30th of August at 10 a.m. Hope you guys are okay. I'm happy to hear any one of you who wants to share anything, or you can just be.
I'm not still recording.